It's day 160.
Of the 29th year and beyond.
Just want to encourage you to maintain the integrity of who you are as a couple. Do the things that you want to do. Strive for the things that you want to strive for. It's interesting how many people will be quick to chime in about what's happening in your relationship, what you're doing, that they don't think that you should do.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I'm just saying, that is true. I mean, your friends, your family, they will have their opinions.
Yeah, and but my hope is to encourage you to, whatever it is that you do, understand that this is your relationship. You're the ones in the relationship, and you get to decide. It reminds me of a Chinese proverb, and it says, the person who says it cannot be done should not interrupt the person who is doing it. And that's what I hope you think about. When you're in the midst of doing and living and becoming whatever it is that you do, that you're living and enjoying and that you want to become in your marriage, in your relationship, don't listen to those who will try to tell you that it can't be done, or why it can't be done, or why it shouldn't be done, or why you shouldn't even attempt it.
Yeah, and it really goes back to the whole thing about your vows and what you said. Because I believe that as a couple, when he says maintain the integrity of who you are, regardless of what other people or how other people see what you do or how you do it, whatever you started doing, you'll grow, but that's who you are. I mean, you can't change. Like, John, you can't be your dad, because you're two totally different people, but whatever you started doing, y'all do cons and that kind of stuff. Sometimes somebody will say, y'all grown adults, that's just silly. No, it's not, because that's who you are. That's part of who you are as a couple.
When you talk about them conning people, Momo.
Yeah, Momo con. I'm sorry.
Dragon. Comic. These are the cons. They're not grifters that we're aware of. But if you're grifting, maintain the integrity of who you are.
Together so you can go to jail together.
There you go. Oh, Lord have mercy. A couple that will steal a dime together will do time together.
Yes.
That's right. But all jokes aside, maintain the integrity of who you are. Because again, don't try to mimic what you've seen. Sure, you can take some good things of models and whatnot, but ultimately, the two of you that are in the marriage have to decide what's going to be in the best interest for you, how you're going to do things, regardless of what your parents did or what their parents did or what your friends do, and maintain the integrity and do not allow anyone to talk you out of what your objective, what your goals, what you have decided and determined will be the kind of marriage that you're going to experience.
Yeah, because 29 years in, your parents were married for
54 before my dad passed.
And then my parents have been married 61 years, and even though these were the role models that we have, I would say our marriage is very different than
from both sets.
Yes,
yeah.
Completely different from both sets. We
Yep.
took some things, and there's some things that I think were good, and we may mimic those. But the bottom line is, if you could pair them next to each other, and you wouldn't see really.
It's different relationships because we're different people.
Exactly.
Maintain the integrity of who you are. So, when you're doing whatever it is that you do, just be reminded of that Chinese proverb. The person who says it cannot be done should not interrupt the person who is doing it. If you're doing it, don't worry about who says it can't be done, because obviously it's being done.
So you do you.
Until tomorrow, if the Lord says the same.